Welcome back to my channel where I help you understand mathematics better by looking at how it works and why it works. And today we're going to do a quick tutorial on everything you need to know about factors, factor pairs, and multiples. So first, what are factors? If I asked you, list the factors of 12. A factor or factors are the divisors of a given number. So I like to ask myself, what times what equals that number? Or what times what equals 12? And that would give me my factors. So for example, I would know that 2 times 6 equals 12, and that set or pair of numbers would be my factor pair. 2 and 6 is a factor pair for 12, and the factors would be 2 and 6. Another factor pair would be 3 and 4. I know that 3 times 4 equals 12. The other factor pair for 12 is 1 times 12. 1 times 12 equals 12. So if I'm asked what are my factors, I like to think of what are the pairs, what times what equals 12, and then I can list all of my factors. The factors of 12 would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 12. So remember, factors, we want to think of taking that big number 12 and then breaking it into smaller numbers. You're breaking it down into smaller pieces. Next, we have multiples, and multiples are the result of multiplying a number by another number, another whole number, a whole number times a whole number. And really, multiples are simply knowing your multiplication times tables. You can think of skip counting as well. If I'm going to list my multiples of 2, I can skip count by 2. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Those would all be multiples of 2. Likewise with 3. Multiples, again, if I know my multiplication timetables for 3, I would know what's 1 times 3, 2 times 3, 3 times 3, 4 times 3, 5 times 3. So my multiples of 3 would be 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So you can think of, instead of breaking a number down, multiples is growing a number. It's a small number, and then you're listing all of the multiples as you go through each digit of multiplication. So those are our definitions for factors and multiples. Today we're going to do a few problems together, and then make sure you stick around till the end for our bonus question so you can show what you know. Let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, with finding multiples, we're going to start with the big number right in the center of the circle, and we're going to multiply it by the numbers on the outer circle. So very simple. Remember, your multiples is like knowing your multiplication times tables. So if I start here, I'm going to start with my big number 7, 7 times 2, and then I'm going to write my answer on the outer circle is 14. Okay, 7 times 7 we know is 49. 7 times 4 we know is 28, 7 times 9 is 63, 7 times 5 is 35, 7 times 6 is 30, and then 7 times 3 is 21, and then lastly 7 times 8 is 56, and then I would have that entire circle complete, and that's what we're doing when we're finding our multiples. With finding common factors, we're going to list the factor pairs for each number inside their circle, and then we'll write the common factors that overlap in this center section right here, and that will be finding the common factor. So we're going to look here at 12, okay, and remember, factors, when we're finding factors, we like to think of breaking apart a number. I always ask myself, like, what times what equals 12, and so we're just going to list those here. We know that 1 times 12 equals 12, 2 times 6 equals 12, and then these are my pairs of numbers, right? 1 and 12 makes a pair, 2 and 6 makes a pair, 3 times 4, so those are my factor pairs, is 12, and then 5 doesn't work. I can just kind of go through my digits. 6 we already have, 7 doesn't work, 8, 9, 10, so my factor pairs are 1 and 12, 2 and 6, and 3 and 4. Now for 8, we have 1 times 8, 2 times 4, and then nothing else works, right? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, we already have listed. And so now I'm just going to look at what do they have in common besides 1. We know that they have 1 in common, but we have a 2 and a 4. Okay, 8, there's no 8. There's not a factor of 8 with 12, and 3 and 6 are not factors of 8. So then in the middle, I write my common factors are 2 and 4. Okay, and that's how we're going to find common factors. Let's look at another one. We'll do number 3 right here. So I'm going to list my factor pairs for 30. So I have 1 times 30, 2 times 15, 3 times 10, I think of 4, 4 is not a factor, 5, 5 times 6, 7 is not a factor, 8, 9. Okay, so those are all of my factor pairs for 30, and then now I'm going to look here at 15. I have 1 times 15. 2 doesn't work. 3, I can do 3 times 5, 6, 7. So my factors for 15 are 1, 3, 5, and 15. And then the common factors are going to be, besides 1, we also have 3 and 5 and 15. Okay, I'm going to do 2 times 15. So my common factors are 3, 5, and 15. Okay, and if we were finding the greatest common factor, the GCF, that would be the number 15, the biggest. Okay, but our directions for here was we're just listing all of the common factors for 30 and 15, which would give us 3, 5, and 15. So we're still looking at finding factors, and on this sheet we're going to identify the factor of the bolded number, which here in this case is 24, and we are going to color in which of these 8, 3, 9, 7, 12, and 4 are factors of 24. So first, simply, I'm just going to list all my factor pairs for 24. I know I have 1 times 24, I have 2 times 12, I have 3 times 8, I have 4 times 6. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 doesn't work, 6 we have, 7 doesn't work, we already have 8, and 9 doesn't work. Okay, and we have 12. So those are my factors of 24. We have 1, 2, 3, 6, 8, 12, and 24. And then now I'm going to circle or color in, I'll color them in red, or I'm going to use my highlighter actually, color in the factor pairs that we see here. So we know 3, 8, 12, and 4. Okay, so ideally you'll get to the point where you don't need to list your factor pairs like this. You'll look at the number 24 and you would have your multiplication facts memorized, and you would be able to easily see that 8, 3, 4, and 12 are factors of 24. Okay, you try it. Look at this. 36 is our number that we're breaking apart. What factors would you highlight for 36? 11, 8, 6, 3, 18, and or 4. Make sure you leave your comment in the comment section below. So today we learned what are factors and multiples, and really what's going to help you the most being fluent and successful with factors, factor pairs, and multiples is getting those multiplication tables memorized, those times tables memorized. And lucky for you, here at the Blaze Haven, we have a free copy of our multiplication fluency workbook. So if you would like a copy of your own, go ahead and check the link out in the description. It's free, it has time tests and some multiplication fluency, because like with anything in life, you don't get good until you repeatedly work at it. Repetition is what builds success, and so you need to practice in math as well. So if you'd like a copy, that's linked in the description. Thanks for watching, thanks for learning with me today, and we'll see you on the next lesson.